All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
10-2, sir. Check. Watch the defense. Hey, lock it. Watch the run. Get it.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Now Saquon Barkley, and some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. Martavis Bryant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, dude.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you got.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. After one, 17-7 is our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 25.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check General West. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Look at me. Go, go. Be careful, be careful.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Now.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check 99, check 99. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Good route here. Check.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Team 6. 59.
Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Check back. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. They go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And Tate's got it. He got 29 yards that time. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Scoop, scoop, scoop. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A first down carry for Barkley.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes.
On 2nd and 9. Jones flushed out right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
On the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Smith.
Jones now throwing on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Echo. On the ready.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Here we go.
Now Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Just like that. Just like that. Big edge.
49, check 49, check 49.
Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
The end result, 21 yards. Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, watch it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
20 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going to go up top. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go
Ball
now.
on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick me up. Here we go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Giants 41.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Julian. Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check. Leo. Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety under. Kill.
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Vikings first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, we're good.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Martavis Bryant, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Martavis Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Check Mike 54. Mike.
From the 29, Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start the drive with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Bryant. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
That's
Leave it, bring up 48. Mike 51.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Complete to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. What do you need?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set
Flag!
58 for Mike.
The former Blue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though he did score the touchdown in the third quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about
Here we go.
the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl? That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected, too. A loss in the Super Bowl.
We own them.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. On second down, it's Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go again.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They go play action. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
Watch the screen,
48-yard
watch the
line.
screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. We're scoreless after one.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, it's Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Mostert. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up.
This is Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 29 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Let's go, 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Eddie Jackson brought it down.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, gun.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
65. Check, 59.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, exit.
59. Mike's 59. I'm coming for you. You might.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 9. Check.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let him know, let him know.
Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, 57 to Mike. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lock in, lock in. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting him.
Now Trubisky on first down. Miller with first down and more. He's got the hook up to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
57's the Mike.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Powers through. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, dude. Mike, check. 59. I got you.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike.
21. Here we go.
59. Here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59.
Hey, alert.
59. Record. Check.
Hey, hut.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to Samuel. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 11.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18. Shit.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the 27, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 50. Hey, alert.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Let's go, baby.
18 yards, first down Niners.
11. Go. Mike 9. Here we go. Mike, check. 59. Let's get the ball.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo now. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercut.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch the call. White. 59, Mike. 59. Hey, orbit. 59. You ain't got nothing.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
Here we go.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Hey, gun.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
12. Watch the twist.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. The catch made by Miller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Alert, 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 alert.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. That's caught at the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, high 7.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he takes this one in. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 180.
Drop deep.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
One, Omaha.
On third down, here's Coleman. He finds some open field here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So in the Bear territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Come to my work.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo dancing to his left. He's going to take off. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your
to their protect the football and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
On that play, I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go! 180!
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first. I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking. Step aside here in this first quarter.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get a sack.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
21.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Now Trubisky lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble.
Big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
180! Mike 51. I'm coming. Showing it. Check. Crunch.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, alert.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Stay with your man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Burton here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. A 3-yard touchdown pass as the Bears push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go. Black 80. Mike 58 right there.
Focus, defense, focus.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tighten up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
21.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there. I got it.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. On the screen, this is Coleman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, Well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On 1st down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Go, go, go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Trubisky, Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's out right at the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, and look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Allen Bailey able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here. And
you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
A gain of 16 yards. First down Falcons.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Freeman again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 59. 22. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. 59 Mike. 59 Mike.
To throw again. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the kick is blocked. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Cut! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 52! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check 52!
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now is Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Set up. 180.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.